President and Director General Boly Center for International Diplomacy and Strategic Studies, Professor Bola Akinterinwa, joins us now on the news at 10. Thank you for joining us on the news at this hour.
Thank you.
Let's begin with the incident 19 years ago, how it has continued to affect us as a country negatively.
How it has affected us negatively in the past 19 years. First of all, as the report has rightly indicated, we have Al-Qaeda now having its two legs fully in Nigeria, because Boko Haram has been actually accepted, as part and parcel of the Al-Qaeda group. It applied, and its membership has been taken seriously. And since we do have Boko Haram in Nigeria, contrary to the perception of the government of Nigeria that Boko Haram has been technically defeated, we are now having a new meaning to what to constitute technical defeat. So, negatively speaking, the Boko Haram has been there. The terror has remained recidivist, and we are yet to find, an enduring solution to it. So this has not been actually helpful. Secondly, you discover that as a result of 9/11, I saw the report according to which Ambassador Akisanya talked about the strategy of the United States. He's quite right. The United States changed its policy from being defensive to preventive, now meaning that the United States will no longer wait to defend itself against terrorist attacks. The United States decided to carry the war to the doorsteps of the terrorists. That was how the United States will now go as far as Afghanistan. Now, in the context of Nigeria, the government, the Washingtonian government, looked at Nigeria as a terrorist country because of Boko Haram. And it took a lot of efforts. Thank God the current chief of staff in the presidency, Professor Ibrahim Gambari, played active role to ensure that Nigeria is not taken as a terrorist country, and that efforts were made to just say, look, Boko Haram, even at a point in time, was taken as a terrorist organization. But the government of Nigeria or the people of Nigeria were now trying to say, no, it wasn't like that. So that created another level of confusion for Nigeria. And negatively speaking, we really do not even know whether to fight Boko Haram as a terrorist group or otherwise.
So that in itself is affecting our fight against the internal acts, homegrown terrorist acts that we are facing as it is now.
You cannot be more correct. If you cannot identify who your enemy is, how do you then fight? You must be very articulate in terms of who is your enemy, and then you strategize to go and deal effectively, how to contain effectively your enemy. So, negatively speaking, yes, we've been there. When you look at the issue of terror in Nigeria, we are handling it as if you are fighting a conventional war. 9/11, for me, is the crescendo of the modernization of tactical terrorism. What is tactical terrorism? The word terror itself, we all know, originated from the 1789 French Revolution, which emphasizes the use of cruelty, you know, in whatever you are doing. Ordinary violent attack is not necessarily terroristic. For it to be terroristic, you will need to have used cruel manner. Now, tactical terrorism, they started with ordinary letter bomb. They were sending letter bombs. It increased in the continuum to parcel bomb.
All right.
And then to kidnapping, and not just kidnapping of any Dick and Harry, kidnapping of diplomatic personnel, simply because the Vienna Convention itself provides that the person of a diplomat cannot be violated. And because their person cannot be violated, that was why the terrorists decided to be targeting them.
All right.
And
for want of time, because we have limited time, I would like to quickly ask you these two questions, and so that you can quickly address this. Now, you mentioned that the U.S. went on the preventive. From what you have seen, do we have the capacity to go in that direction? If we had to say we are drawing lessons from how the U.S. addressed this issue of the 9/11 and fighting terrorism. Two, the case of the killing of Tewase Akwaza, which happened this week and has generated wide-ranging reactions. We'd also like to get your reactions before we let you go.
First of all, there is nothing to suggest that Nigeria does not have the capacity and the capability to carry the war to the doorsteps of any terrorist. But the issue is that the political will must be there. Former President Jonathan,
all right,
good luck, did tell the people of Nigeria that there were Boko Haramists in his government.
Okay.
So in this case, for as long as you have the enemy within, you can't carry any battle to anywhere.
Okay.
Now, for the second part, in this case, the situation in Benue State has raised the issue of whether there had been extrajudicial killing or not. The problem there is that...
All right. Quickly, please, because we have to go
okay.
now.
In this case, I think that we are most likely to continue to have terrorism in Nigeria if we have a case of quote and unquote extrajudicial killing, because that was how the issue of Shehu started. Abubakar.
Yeah, all right.
Shehu started.
President and Director General Boly Center for International Diplomacy and Strategic Studies, Professor Bola Akinterinwa. Thank you so much for your time on the news at 10.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
It's kind of you.